Rice Krispie Treats. I am Ms. Chaplinsky.
And I'm Mrs. Dix.
And we're gonna be partners today for our first lab just to show you kind of what's gonna happen. So the first thing that we started doing is we sprayed and wiped down our table so that it's nice and sanitized. We both have our apron on, our hands washed, and our hair up so we are ready for lab. If you are the first partner that's done, you are going to go ahead and get your saucepan. So you're gonna grab the biggest one that you have, not the smallest one, because we're gonna be mixing some things in here. And then depending on what table you're at, you are getting an induction burner. From here, we're gonna go ahead and start with our measuring. So the number one thing is with our induction burner, when I turn it on, you can start to hear, if I do not have a pan, you're gonna hear a beep happen over and over again until we put our pan on it. It's like a little bit of a magnet. So I'm gonna put this on about 300, so like a medium to low heat. I'm gonna first start off with my butter, and I had this pre-measured by my teacher. This is 1/4 of a stick. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and while I'm watching the butter go, my partner is going to start measuring.
All right, so for this lab, we are going to be doing 2.5 cups of Rice Krispie cereal and 2 cups of mini marshmallows, okay? So when you guys are getting ingredients from your demo table, you can bring all of your measuring equipment on a tray over to the table, and I suggest bringing over some bowls, okay? You're gonna measure with your measuring cups directly into the bowls. Now, we do not wanna measure our marshmallows and our Rice Krispie cereal into the same bowl because they are not going into the saucepan at the same time, okay? So I'm gonna start with my mini marshmallows. I need 2 cups of the mini marshmallows. So I'm gonna measure 1 and 2, and then 2.5 cups of the Rice Krispie cereal. I'm gonna set that bowl aside. That has my mini marshmallows in it, okay?
Because as her partner, I'm just about ready. My butter is almost done, and I'm going to add in my mini marshmallows and coat it in that butter so that they start to melt. And now this bowl is free so that Miss Dix can take it and start to wash while I'm finishing up melting the marshmallows.
Okay. And one thing I want to mention too, when you're measuring your cereal, this is a heaping cup of Rice Krispie cereal. This is not 1 cup, this is over 1 cup. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our straight edge spatula and we are going to swipe back into the Rice Krispie bowl that you're measuring from, not your bowl that you're gonna take back to your table, but back into where all the Rice Krispies are, so it's perfectly 1 cup. So I'm 1, okay. I'm gonna 2, and then I'm gonna take my 1/2 cup here, and same thing here, okay, and there's my 1/2 cup, okay, so now I can bring this back to my partner.
And then while I'm kind of doing this, Miss Dix is now taking on the cleanup role because I'm taking on the cook role. So someone is always at your heated object watching it. We're not both walking away, not paying attention to our food. That's how something burns, okay? So I am using my rubber spatula to mix my ingredients together. You can see my marshmallows are starting to kind of get melted and ooey gooey. I'm gonna give them a mix around. You do not need to be consistently touching and mixing with your marshmallows. I wanna leave them alone for a second. So I'm almost there. I have about maybe a minute to 30 seconds more until my marshmallow and butter mixture is ready to go.
So while your partner is mixing the marshmallows in the butter, or maybe they're even adding their cereal already, the other person is going to take your muffin tin, or I have ramekins here, whatever your teacher gives you to put your Rice Krispie treats in, and I'm gonna spray this with non-stick cooking spray so that we can easily eat our food, okay? So I'm gonna go over to the garbage can. This is really important when we use this cooking spray to spray over the garbage can so that we're not spraying on the table or on the floor because it's a slipping hazard. So 1, 2, okay? And you do not need more than that.
So from here, I now have my ramekins ready. I'm gonna go ahead and add in all of my Rice Krispies. The big thing here is we're gonna fold up and over, up and over. We do not wanna go round and round because that's going to break our Rice Krispies. Now, a couple things. We do not leave our mixture sitting on the heat for minutes after. As soon as the melted butter and marshmallow happens, it automatically comes off. So now you can see this whole thing is ready to go. I'm going to dish directly into my ramekins. You can also do this like in the muffin tin as well. I like to fill it up, push it down I'm using my rubber spatula because it is silicone, which means it's non-stick, so I don't have to worry about it sticking to me. I would fill all of my ramekins up. You're probably gonna get about 4 to 8. The last big thing when it comes to cleaning is the longer you let the marshmallow mixture sit, the more stuck it becomes to your pan and the bigger of an issue it is to cook. Make sure that as soon as all of your Rice Krispies are out, you give it to your partner to instantly wash. While one partner is washing up, one person is getting the baggies or whatever your method of taking home your Rice Krispies are. You get everything set, you spray down your table, and then you are free to go from lab.